So since the day I started watching Hunter x Hunter a few years back, I watched it after the 2011 anime series ended, so I kinda marathoned the old series, which was amazing by the way. Kinda slow start, but worth it as soon as the series picked up for me. And I could feel the sense of adventure and mysteriousness from the beginning. And I started liking few characters more than the others, disliking some other characters. But to me, as I'm sure for many others, one character in particular caught my eye instantly. From his appearance to his, at first, strange, unclear aura that comes from him. Also the way he carried himself with such a disturbing chill, as I like to call it, made me feel like this guy is worth my attention. Even though his clownish appearance made it hard for me to take him seriously at start, his heavy resemblance to the Joker, which I love, and Jester, was kinda bothering me too. And I thought to myself, wow, what a waste, such an horrifying character with so much potential and such a disappointing design. Little did I know that this design will become one of his strongest selling points for me and for many others. This design, along with Hisoka's behavior and bloodlust, add an comfortable uncomfortableness, which is hard for me to explain. Like something about him is so dirty and nasty, yet you cannot wait for more from him. And every time he appears on screen or in a chapter and there is something that involves him going on, you know something interesting is about to happen. Hisoka always finds interesting ways to show up and show off, and sometimes I was wondering to myself, how is he going to pull this one off? Like when he faced Nobunaga and the entire Phaeton troop, well except Uvogen, and after he did what he did I was like,
good and terrible.
yes, there was luck involved in this situation, to be honest. But nobody could have done it better than him. Things like this making Hisoka such an impeccable character. You really feel that he is in this story not just because every protagonist, in this case Gon, needs an antagonist. You feel that he is in the story more for the writer Togashi and for our own enjoyment as well. He is in the story for his own good and he does only things that gives him satisfaction. Like Hisoka, or more so Togashi, doesn't make Hisoka's appearance feel forced. Almost like he earned his spot as one of the main characters of the series. Well, he's not really a main character, but you get what I'm saying. Because of his mysteriousness, trickiness, and extreme pleasure at taking unnecessary risks, just to challenge himself against strong and worthy opponents, he basically has every characteristic a good antagonist should have. He is kinda evil sometimes and does all these villain-like things, and he does them very well. Now I know it's kinda sound like I'm a total biased fanboy, but what can I say? I know a good character when I see one. Slander me for it.
That's not a punchline!
In this day and age when almost every villain makes you feel pretty much the same, the villains that do stand out the most are the ones that make you feel curious. And I don't care what anyone says, good villains make series.
That's real facts!
The fact that Hisoka maintaining his coolness at the most bizarre situations, even when he doesn't know how the F he's going to deal with it at the very moment, only shows to me that he has a strong believe in myself mentality. Also that he's kinda crazy. But what can I say, in his case it plays well for him. I guess the combination of constant will to challenge yourself mixed with mysteriousness, high level of intelligence, a good combat skills, plus a weird design and a touch of pedophilia, yeah, you saw what I did there.
Well, you freaky.
I don't know, makes you a force to be reckoned with. Unlike other characters from a lot of different series, which the characters are very easy to read, and when you see them you think, oh, this character is good, oh, this character is bad. And therefore they are missing a lot of potential character growth in my opinion. Hisoka, however, is all over the place. He raises all type of emotions, he is very selfish, he will always choose the best outcome for himself, even if it means helping his enemies / potential enemies just to get what he wants. Hisoka also makes you somewhat scared, he makes you uncomfortable, and a lot of times you think,
Will you stop freaking us out?
yet Hisoka is funny, plus he got confident in himself, but not in a super cocky or too arrogant way. He acknowledges his opponent's abilities and respects them enough to want to fight them. Yes, when you see a very strong individual, he wants to fight him, every time. Oh yeah, and Hisoka is also funny. I know that I've said it already, but it's true, it's funny in a very twisted way, but still funny. Nobody can take it away from him. Also think about this, how can you make a cards and gun abilities so useful that is scary? Creativity, that's how. And Hisoka, he got tons of it. Oh, and interesting fact, Hisoka apparently named these abilities after two of his favorite candy brands, Texture Surprise and Bungee Gun. In Hisoka's rematch fight at Heaven's Arena against Castro, which considered to be a skilled Nen user, Hisoka not only shows an impressive Nen control, he also shows an incredible strategy and planning ahead, which also shows Hisoka's fighting experience. At the beginning of Heaven's Arena, Killua shows Gon his estimation as where Gon and himself are standing compared to Hanzo the ninja guy, and Hisoka. The distance between them and Hanzo was pretty far away, but the distance between them and Hisoka was even bigger, which to me comes to show that once a specific person develops an ability that complements his characters and skills, you can reach a high level of Nen control, even if the power doesn't seem as something to be feared at first. Which honestly can be even better, since the whole thing about Nen is that less and less people will know about your abilities, and if someone doesn't know about your ability and he thinks, oh, a gum?
This finna be a brain.
And the next thing you know, something sticky is all over your face. Pause. His record also speaks volume about his combat skill. He got a record of 11 wins and 4 losses? And you're probably thinking, wait, what's so impressive about that? Considering the fact that 3 out of the 4 of these losses are because Hisoka didn't even bother to show up to the fight, I would say it's pretty good. And if he did show up, I think it will be safe to say that he will win. As I have already said, Hisoka loves fighting against strong opponents, and if he didn't show up, it only means that they were not worthy of his time. Why did he show up to the other fight, you ask? Well, not necessarily because the other fighters were all good enough, but he was a fighter at Heaven's Arena and he wanted to challenge a floor master, Corolla, so a 4th loss would result to his disqualification. That's the rules. If you ask me to describe Hisoka in only one word, I would say that he is an extra, like nothing is in moderation with him. He's a little bit too much a lot of things. He's a little bit too much pedophile and a little bit too much, I don't know, flexible, and somehow all of these bad things are working good for him. I believe it's mainly because he doesn't lack in other important characteristics. Also the fact that he is so extra that you would not accept some of the things he does, and especially not from a shonen. This element of the quote-unquote funny surprise, as I like to call it, is also why he's so outstanding. I also think the surprise part fits well with the fact that he is a magician slash clown, but whatever. Well, this is it for me fanboying all over Hisoka. Wait, whoa, oh my god, he would love that. Oh my god, no, stop. Oh, no. Oh my god, I feel dirty. Well, let's try this again. This is it for now. If you have made it this far, thank you very much for your time. And if you liked the video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It would help me a lot. And don't forget to click the bell. Oh, and also feel free to give me ideas in the comment section down below about future videos and ideas you have. And I will see you next time.